Hello and welcome. I am Cuffmap. Now, this is gonna be a series of videos where I'm gonna record my adventure on my way to getting my legendary. Now, those of you who have seen my videos before may be wondering why Rokatan's now a chick. I decided to change it up because, well, I've never really focused on one character. I've always gotten a character to level 80, got them all exotics, then just hopped off to another alt. So now, with my quest to get a legendary, I decided to switch up Ro a bit to make him kind of feel like a new character. Even though it's always been the same thing, I've also equipped him with Berserker gear, different from my usual tankier build. And lately, I've been spending a lot of time trying to get everything for my legendary. Now, before, I never got close because, well, my ults, and I don't like farming, so I knew I was never going to be one of these rich assholes who spend, like, fucking hours just playing through the same thing over and over again. I cannot sit through that bad of a mind-numbing activity and just kind of zone out and just kind of, for that long. I mean, the only thing I've kind of been okay with is champ farming, because with that, you can kind of hang out with friends and just talk with them while slowly increasing your stuff, whereas in other places, people get mad at you if you do the tiniest thing wrong. They're like, what the fuck are you doing? We're supposed to do this, and now we're all 20 silver bar. And yeah, it's just a lot of annoyance. Anyway, currently, when it comes to my, how close I am, I've got 77 Mystic Clovers, my Gift of Mastery, that was the easiest, and my Gift of Metal. Now, the Gift of Fortune, I know in the past it may have been easier to get, but nowadays, that thing's just... If I were to buy all the materials necessary, that would cost me over 1,000 gold. I have trouble even keeping 20! How in the fuck? Okay, I won't be getting my precursor for a while. I'm waiting until they patch in a way to craft your precursor. And currently, I'm working on the gift. Now, I'm slowly going to build up towards getting enough to get the 100 Icy Rune Stones. And then I'm going to try and decide which one I want more. The Gift of Twilight or the Gift of the Juggernaut. I'm kind of having trouble deciding between which one I want. Because lately I've been using both of these builds about the same amount, so I'm trying to decide whether to, get Twilight for this build, because, I'm normally not a damage dealer. I like being tanky, I like being able to stand, outlast everyone else in the field, while, doing a decent amount of damage, not a ton, but, an okay amount to where they're still gonna die, and you're gonna outlast them. I normally try and be well-rounded in games I play, but, the kind of highly volatile playstyle of Berserker where both of you are probably going to die really quickly, so you have to be careful. I really like that. So, I was thinking of getting Twilight for this, but my original build is, what I've always stuck with. What I've always worked with. And I'm not going to change my stats and everything, I'm just going to... Okay, and don't think... And the thing is, my build is not pro at all. I just kind of slapped together things that I felt worked out, and it ended up being... Well, for me, it's felt like a pretty decent build. I've always been mildly successful in fights and stuff. So, I'm having trouble deciding. Do I want the Juggernaut for the build I've always played the game with? Or do I want Twilight for this new build that I'm having a ton of fun with and find myself using a little bit more often? Anyway, so far, there's no real adventures to speak of when it comes to, getting the materials. With the Gift of Mastery is a whole lot easier now with the achievement chests and how much they just toss out badges of honor like candy. Lately I've been doing a lot of champ farming. I would have more gold if I decided to sell my grains, but with Magic Find, I've been mainly spending it towards that. Because then I feel like I'll get more rares, exotics. I mean, it's slowly actually shown, because, well, I'm actually getting rares and exotics now from random drops. So yeah. The next thing I am aiming for is the Icy Runestones, and I will try and get that through champ farming. And for those of you who don't know the route, it's up here in Frostgorge Sound. You start right over here near the Draker waypoint, or the Draker Spurs. And first there is a champion fish that kind of hangs out in these waters. You head south, you'll see the Coden. He's usually running around here. He spawns there, runs around, kind of like how the fish spawns here, runs around. And then over here you'll kill the Icebrood Norn. Then you swim, well, you head this way and you swim down to right about there. Just head to the bottom floor of the ocean, and you should see a champion ice worm. I forgot the exact name for it. Or you can just go to this waypoint and go down. I tend to, you know, just zoom over to it from there. Because the Zerg mainly does that, plus this is an unnecessary spending of 2 silver. Then, primarily, people spawn over here, head up north, and kill the Brood Mother here. And occasionally there will be a Quaggin, a champion Quaggin, running around that you can you can either pull, or you can kind of say to the group, hey, let's kill the Quaggin, and then run over and kill that. And then finally, after all those other paths, you go to the Earthshake waypoint, and go right to the center here where a champion Snow Troll will just be hanging out with all his little annoying troll buddies. Just gotta be careful of their freeze and kind of shockwave abilities, and you should be fine. And then you just repeat. So far, that's the main way I've been getting gold, and that's what kind of... Well, I've only really been up to farming either because of friends hanging out with me and I just kind of talk with them as I do it, or Dante's streaming and I hop in and just say, hey! You know? If this is how he got fucking rich... I don't actually say hey, because... I don't know. People there seem a bit volatile, like quick to fight with you. So, I'm just gonna not say anything and just kind of hang out in the background collecting my gold and listening to the stream and enjoying it. Although, he does stream some pretty early hours in the morning, or late hours, depending. Well, I've had a really fucked up sleep schedule lately, so it works perfect for me. Anyway, that's mainly what I'll be focusing on for this upcoming part of my journey through, through legendary collecting. And, well, through my journey of getting my legendary. And then after I get those 100 Icy Runestones, it's gonna be a tough choice between the Juggernaut or Twilight. I'm feeling the Juggernaut, but at the same time, I'm feeling Twilight. I love the way it kind of has, like, brush strokes of paint, but it still kind of is its full Starry Night image as you swing the blade. But at the same time, with the Juggernaut, you just look epic, with this huge shine to you in the footsteps, and just the giant hammer. It's just... Why can't I pick? Anyway, I will be recording from now on my adventures of, you know, building all the pieces to my legendary. Oh, and here's some quick foot. The only thing I've currently got, whereas there's footage of building my legendary, is the footage of me building the Gift of Metal. It was hard. I have to say that. I wanted to build it so much, but 250 orichalcum ore. Do you know how much that is worth nowadays? Or it's well, not ore, you know, orichalcum ingots. 11 silver. 250 of that is worth 29 gold. I used 29 gold to get that. I don't know, maybe I'm just being really, really dumb in making it when, you know, the whole economy is all fluctuating and shit. But I'm gonna go with it anyway. I'm just gonna keep on trucking through, building my thing. After all, I was horribly dumb with the Mystic Clovers. I mean, Funny thing is, when I first started making these Mystic Clovers, I didn't want Mystic Clovers. I just wanted the tier 6 materials to sell, you know, just because I wanted gold. I was tired of, I felt like I was poor, but I had all this bonus shit that I, you know, you couldn't really use. So, you know, all I wanted was these, just to sell. So with the first couple times, I did sell everything I got, and I kind of kept buying more globs of ectoplasm to make more. So I was only making a little bit of gold with each thing, while losing everything else. And the thing is, I quickly got these. After like one day of trying to get as many tier 6 mats as possible, I ended up getting the 77 Mystic Clovers. And it was just like, I was probably the exact opposite of everyone else trying to get using the Mystic Clover recipe. They were all probably like, yes, Mystic Clovers, whereas like, fuck, Mystic Clovers, god damn it. But I took it as a sign that I should be building a legendary. Or that they increased the Mystic Clover output of the Mystic Clover recipe. And I'll take it as the first way, not the latter. Anyway, I hope you guys keep tuning in for my adventures on getting a legendary. All this shit from Champ Farming, too much of that. And yeah, this will be interesting. Oh, and expect an update video on the Super Adventure box and crap soon. I haven't done one yet because, well, I really enjoyed it. I will be doing guides on all the tribulation modes and such soon. And yeah, that's all I really have to mention. I hope you guys keep tuning in. I will keep trucking through, trying to get my legendary. And yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you all next time.